Famous battles in the Roman-Germanic Wars. The Roman-Germanic Wars were a centuries-long struggle between the Roman Empire and the Germanic tribes. These conflicts featured numerous battles that shaped the history and boundaries of Europe. Some of these engagements are well known for their scale and significance, while others had pivotal yet underappreciated impacts on the broader conflict. This narrative explores the most famous and consequential battles of the Roman-Germanic Wars. 1. The Battle of Noriae 113 BCE. The Battle of Noriae marked Rome's first major encounter with the Germanic tribes. The Cimbri and Teutons, migrating southward due to environmental pressures, clashed with the Roman forces of consul Gnaeus Papirius Carbo. Outcome: the Cimbri and Teutons overwhelmed the Roman army, forcing them to retreat in disarray. This defeat exposed Rome's vulnerability to Germanic incursions and set the stage for future conflicts with migrating tribes. 2. The Battle of Arezzo 105 BCE. One of the most disastrous defeats in Roman history occurred at Arezzo, modern Orange, France. Here, Roman forces under consuls Quintus Servilius Scipio and Gnaeus Mallius Maximus faced the combined armies of the Cimbri and Teutons. Key points: poor coordination between the Roman commanders led to a catastrophic defeat. Over 80,000 Roman soldiers and auxiliaries were killed. The loss shocked Rome, prompting urgent military reforms under Gaius Marius. 3. The Battle of Aquae Sextiae 102 BCE. Following the Arezzo disaster, Gaius Marius restructured the Roman military, creating a professional army capable of countering the Germanic threat. At Aquae Sextiae, modern Aix-en province, Marius faced the Teutons and their allies. Outcome: Marius used terrain and ambush tactics to annihilate the Teutons, killing tens of thousands and capturing thousands more. The victory restored Roman confidence and showcased the effectiveness of Marius' reforms. 4. The Battle of Vercelli 101 BCE. The final confrontation with the Cimbri occurred at Vercelli, modern northern Italy, where Gaius Marius and proconsul Quintus Lutatius Catulus combined forces against the Germanic invaders. Outcome: the Cimbri were decisively defeated, with their warriors either killed or captured. This victory ended the immediate threat posed by the migrating tribes and solidified Marius' status as a Roman hero. 5. Caesar's crossing of the Rhine, 55 BCE. While not a traditional battle, Julius Caesar's crossing of the Rhine River was a symbolic and tactical event during his Gallic campaigns. Caesar built a bridge over the Rhine in just 10 days, demonstrating Roman engineering prowess and asserting Rome's dominance over the Germanic tribes. Significance: although Caesar's expedition into Germania was brief, it reinforced the Rhine as a key frontier and showcased Rome's ability to project power into Germanic territory. 6. The Battle of Teutoburg Forest 9 CE. The Battle of Teutoburg Forest remains one of the most famous and consequential battles of the Roman-Germanic Wars. Publius Quinctilius Varus, governor of Germania, led 3 Roman legions into a trap orchestrated by Arminius, a Roman-trained Germanic chieftain. Outcome: over 20,000 Roman soldiers were killed in a devastating ambush in the dense forest. The Roman eagle standards were captured, and Varus committed suicide. The defeat halted Roman expansion east of the Rhine and established Germania as a land unconquered by Rome. 7. The Battle of Idistavizo 16 CE. Following the disaster at Teutoburg Forest, Germanicus, the nephew of Emperor Tiberius, led punitive campaigns to restore Roman prestige and recover the lost eagle standards. At Idistavizo, Germanicus faced Arminius in an open battle. Outcome: Germanicus achieved a decisive victory, inflicting heavy casualties on the Germanic forces. 2 of the 3 lost eagle standards were recovered during these campaigns. Despite his successes, Germanicus was recalled by Tiberius, and Rome abandoned further attempts to conquer Germania. 8. The Batavian Revolt and the Siege of Castra-Vetera 69–70 CE. During the chaotic year of the 4 emperors, the Batavi tribe, led by Gaius Julius Civilis, rebelled against Roman authority. The revolt included the dramatic siege of Castra-Vetera, a Roman fortress on the Rhine. Outcome: the Batavi captured the fortress after months of intense fighting, demonstrating their ability to challenge Roman military dominance. Although the revolt was eventually suppressed, it exposed the fragility of Rome's control over its Germanic allies. 9. The Battle of Carnuntum, 171 CE. During the Marcomannic Wars, Germanic tribes such as the Marcomanni and Quadi launched large-scale invasions into Roman territory, even threatening Italy itself. Emperor Marcus Aurelius personally led campaigns to repel these invaders. Outcome: at Carnuntum, modern Austria, Marcus Aurelius achieved a significant victory, restoring Roman control over the Danube frontier. The battle demonstrated Rome's ability to defend its borders despite mounting pressures from internal and external threats. 10. The Battle of Adrianople, 378 CE. Although involving the Goths rather than traditional Germanic tribes, the Battle of Adrianople was a pivotal moment in Roman history. Emperor Valens faced a Gothic army that had rebelled against Roman mistreatment. Outcome: the Roman army suffered a devastating defeat, with Emperor Valens killed in battle. The loss signaled the beginning of the end for the Western Roman Empire, as it could no longer contain the pressures from migrating Germanic peoples. 11. The Sack of Rome, 410 CE. While not a battle in the traditional sense, the sack of Rome by the Visigoths under Alaric marked a symbolic turning point in the Roman-Germanic conflict. After failed negotiations for land and provisions, the Visigoths marched on the city. Outcome: the sack was relatively restrained, with churches spared and large-scale slaughter avoided. Nevertheless, the event shocked the Roman world and highlighted the empire's declining power. 12. The Battle of the Catalonian Plains, 451 CE. Although centered on the Huns, the Battle of the Catalonian Plains featured a Roman-Germanic alliance against Attila the Hun. Roman general Flavius Aetius joined forces with the Visigoths, led by Theodoric I. Outcome: the Allied forces halted Attila's advance into Gaul, marking one of the last major military efforts of the Western Roman Empire. The battle showcased the evolving relationship between Rome and the Germanic tribes, now allies against common threats. 4. The Battle of the Weser River, 16 CE. As part of Germanicus' campaigns to avenge the Roman defeat at Teutoburg Forest, the Battle of the Weser River showcased the culmination of Roman tactical prowess against the Germanic tribes. Germanicus confronted Arminius and his forces along the Weser in what was to be one of the largest open-field battles in the Roman-Germanic Wars. Outcome: Germanicus used a combination of Roman discipline and cavalry maneuvers to crush the Germanic forces. Although a tactical victory for Rome, the battle failed to break the Germanic spirit of resistance, as Arminius escaped to regroup. The campaign demonstrated Rome's ability to inflict severe losses, but also highlighted the limits of sustaining control over Germania. 15. The Battle of Mediolanum, 259 CE. In the mid-3rd century CE, during the crisis of the 3rd century, the Alemanni tribe invaded northern Italy, exploiting Roman internal chaos. Emperor Gallienus met the invaders near Mediolanum, modern Milan. Outcome: Gallienus decisively defeated the Alemanni, driving them back beyond the Alps. The victory stabilized the region temporarily, but exposed the vulnerability of Rome's borders to persistent Germanic incursions. Mediolanum underscored the shifting balance of power, as Germanic tribes tested Rome's ability to defend its core provinces. 16. The Siege of Augusta Vindelicorum, 268 CE. During the chaotic reign of Emperor Claudius II Gothicus, the Germanic Juthungi tribe laid siege to Augusta Vindelicorum, modern Augsburg. Claudius led Roman forces to relieve the city. Outcome: the Romans broke the siege, decisively defeating the Juthungi. Claudius' victory bolstered his reputation as a capable general, earning him the title Gothicus after later victories against the Goths. The siege illustrated the increasing frequency of Germanic invasions into Roman territory and Rome's struggle to maintain control over frontier provinces. 17. The Sack of Aquileia, 452 CE. Although primarily associated with Attila the Hun, the Sack of Aquileia in 452 CE featured collaboration between the Huns and Germanic auxiliary forces. The city, a key defensive stronghold in northern Italy, fell after a prolonged siege. Outcome: The destruction of Aquileia opened the path for Attila's invasion of Italy, further destabilizing the Western Roman Empire. Germanic tribes allied with Attila gained experience and confidence, later using similar tactics in their own campaigns against Rome. The event underscored the shifting allegiances of Germanic tribes, who increasingly pursued their own agendas within the crumbling Roman world. 18. The Battle of Soissons, 486 CE. The Battle of Soissons marked a critical moment in the transition from Roman to Germanic dominance in Gaul. The Frankish king Clovis led his forces against Syagrius, the last Roman commander in Gaul. Outcome: Clovis decisively defeated Syagrius, effectively ending Roman authority in Gaul. The victory paved the way for the establishment of the Frankish kingdom, which would later evolve into the Carolingian Empire. Soissons symbolized the final transfer of power from the Roman Empire to the emerging Germanic kingdoms. 19. The Battle of Ravenna, 493 CE. The Battle of Ravenna marked the culmination of the struggle between the Ostrogoths, led by Theodoric the Great and Odoacer, the Germanic king of Italy. After a prolonged siege, Theodoric defeated Odoacer's forces, consolidating his rule over Italy. Outcome: Theodoric's victory established the Ostrogothic kingdom, blending Roman administrative traditions with Gothic leadership. Ravenna became a cultural and political center, preserving Roman heritage under Gothic rule. The battle symbolized the successful integration of Roman and Germanic worlds, setting the stage for the medieval period.